We are getting married in 35 days, 11 hours, 49 minutes and 5 seconds. Oh my god! In this video we are going to talk how we plan an entire destination wedding in Greece 1 year in advance from USA. A lot of emails, countless phone calls, some DIY projects, and definitely a lot of lessons that I learned throughout this whole year. Hello friends, I'm Anastasia, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to have slightly different format. It's just going to be chit chat with you, no vlogs. I decided to try something new. Maybe we are going to have our longer conversation in separate videos rather than mixing them up with vlogs, but let me know please in the comments, the ones who are with me from the beginning, what do you prefer? Do you like sit down and talk chit chat videos about different topics and that's it, or you actually like them blended in lifestyle vlogs? Let me know please in the comments, this is very important. And we are going to begin now. We are both Greek. I am Greek but from Greece. Greece is my homeland, and my husband is Greek American. He was born and grew up in USA, but his roots are Greek. Greece was the perfect option. If I wasn't clear before, now I hope I am clear. Because my family is there, I really wanted for them to have the opportunity to be at my wedding. Also, our friends and my husband's family here didn't mind actually to travel all this way. This is a part 1 of my video. There is going to be a part 2 after the wedding, when I'm going to share you basically what happened, what I expected, and what was a reality, let's say, what I learned again. When we are going to have a result, it's going to be even more interesting. But for now, I really want to share some, let's say, lessons, some tips with you that I already learned, and some mistakes that I would like to avoid when now. I guess if there's a baptism or something and I have to plan another event. Okay, we figured out that Greece was a destination, but why we decided to do it in Athens and not, let's say, on an island like many other international couples do? And it's great. It's actually very beautiful and amazing, especially I believe in any island, but especially the most preferable ones are Cyclades because they are more scenic. I think people love this contrast of white and blue colors on the background. The architecture is amazing there. But we decided to do it in Athens just to make it easier for everyone. We have people traveling from abroad. I have my family in Athens, so I didn't want people to travel even more. The biggest difference in planning a wedding or an event in general that is going to happen in your country where you are located right now and in another country, let's say a destination wedding, is the fact that you are not there. You are not able to go and do a tasting menu, let's say, try out your catering, or you cannot really go and see the flowers for the decorations or something that you are purchasing. Let's say you order your wedding dress to make it in another country, in the country that you are going to have your destination wedding, and you cannot really try it on until you actually travel there. That's what makes the biggest difference, and I believe this is a big challenge. But here I want to put a big disclaimer that we travel to Greece now every year, and I used to live there, so I know the language. I basically communicate in a certain way with the locals there, rather than if I were an American, let's say, and it would be completely new to me. So I guess I had an advantage in this. Also, I have some people there, like my family members, who were able to help me out throughout this whole time. But I still believe that I can share what I learned since this, because the whole time of the planning, basically, I was located in the US and not in Greece. Chapter number 1, the venue selection. I believe this is one of the most important things that you have to book really in advance, at least a year in advance. I have a feeling that in USA people are even more strict with deadlines and venues are being booked very fast. In Greece you have that flexibility that you can maybe book a wedding venue maybe 6 months in advance. This is a big risk, but I believe somewhere in between, let's say a year in advance and maybe 8-7 months in advance, you will be able to find a venue. If you start looking 6 months in advance and even less, maybe there is a chance that you will find something, because you know people make cancellations and a lot of other reasons, or maybe you're lucky and your date is going to be available. I would definitely recommend not to risk that and just choose your venue really in advance. So the important thing is to know your preferable date, something that makes sense, something that sounds beautiful to both of you. After you choose your date, everything becomes easier because all the vendors that you are going to contact, they're going to ask you when is your wedding happening, and then they check their schedule, they see if they have open the date. It's so important, the people that are coordinating the venue, that they are really collaborative, that they are easy to contact, especially if you are planning a destination wedding, because you have to email a lot, probably make a phone call, but because of the time difference, sometimes it's not an easy thing. So a lot of emails, and it's so important when people just respond the next day. It makes things so much easier. How do you know that in advance that you're going to have an easy collaboration with the venue? You just read reviews, I guess. If you don't know anything, if you don't have personal recommendation for the venue, just have to go online, read a lot of reviews and make your decision. Also, a good thing is to schedule a phone call or maybe even a video call, so you can see the face of the person, you see their expression, that you see how they are talking to you, if you like their vibe or you don't like the vibe. It is so important because you're going to talk to these people the rest 12 months before you are actually going to have your wedding. Because we were in Greece last year in summer, we had the advantage to actually go and see several venues. If you know that you want to do it in a different country that you are located right now, it's very nice if you have the chance to actually do a trip there. Check it out, check the vibe, check do you like it or no, and definitely see the venues yourself with your own eyes if it's possible. If it's not possible, then definitely I would recommend just reading a lot of reviews and doing some video calls to see if you connect with the people that work there. Another way is to hire a wedding planner. If you hire a wedding planner, you just tell them what is your dream wedding and they are going to do basically everything for you. They know the venues, the vendors, caterings, bridal boutiques. Basically, they arrange everything for you and you just tell them the style that you like and they do the difficult job. But in our case, we didn't hire a wedding planner. I thought that it would be a great idea to plan it myself. I was excited. Now I would say I would just hire a wedding planner because that saves you so much time, so many headaches. Basically, this is the person who is in contact with all these people that you are going to hire in the end. But it's okay. It's a lesson learned, definitely. Sometimes you have to try something to know that you don't like it. I thought I like organizing events, but this is a big event. This is a way big event to organize. You will need some help. You will have to have your parents involved, maybe your friends, maybe your siblings, like whoever you trust. When it comes to the venue, you have to have two options: to have an outdoors space and an indoor space in case it rains or it's windy, let's say, and it's not really pleasant to be outside, or sometimes it may be too hot and it's unbearable. For Greece, in August, it's going to be fine, I believe. And another criteria is definitely if you like it, if you like the space, if the building is beautiful itself. Basically, you have to like the energy there, the space. Definitely ask to see a portfolio of previous weddings to see how the space looks like with a lot of people while they're dancing, while they're eating, while the couple is cutting their cake, everything. You definitely have to ask for a portfolio or just search it online of the venue website if there is one. Chapter number 2, the budgeting. And from this actually depends what type of wedding you're going to have. You have to really sit down and think what is your budget, what maybe both of you can contribute, or both of your families, or maybe one side of the family. It really depends on your situation, but you have to have like a number that you will reference, and from there you will be able to actually choose your venue, choose your photographer, your catering, your cake, let's say, if you're ordering it separately. Basically everything. In our case, why we did it in Greece, also to significantly save money, because weddings in the USA are very expensive, even really simple weddings. The prices here are so high that we thought, and to save money and go and do it in Greece, because the prices over there are significantly lower than the American prices, and also so we can have our whole family located there. That was like a beautiful thing to decide. Where we decided to actually spend the money was definitely the venue. The venue is that big money-sucking machine. What was beautiful about this venue, and most of the Greek venues are like that, they have everything included. Like they organize the catering, so you don't have to think about any other catering companies. Also, they collaborate with a specific DJ and party company, which was easy because we didn't have to really go around and look for DJs and entertainment in general. That was easy. And what we also liked is that they gave us a price per plate, per person. So you really just see how many guests are you having, do the math, and you know what you are going to spend in the end. Also, reusing decoration wherever it's possible. In our case, a flower company that we are potentially going to hire, they say that the flower decoration that is going to be in the church migrates to the bridal table, and sometimes if the decoration is extra, it can decorate your guest book table or any other station you have in your wedding. Basically, it goes there. This is very convenient, it saves you money. The things are being reused, so they don't go to waste. Especially flowers, it is something that can easily go to waste if you don't pay really attention on that. Where I believe that you actually have to spend rather to save is the food. The food is the most important, I believe, in the wedding celebration, because if people hate the food, this is the only thing they're going to remember about your wedding, unfortunately. This is such a big part of a celebration. Really pay attention on that, and definitely I would say entertainment. Food and entertainment. The guests should be full, they should be happy with their food, and they should be entertained and not bored. Definitely pick a DJ you trust. If the venue provides you already a DJ, then make sure that you really give them the specific songs that you want to hear and songs that you don't want to hear at all, because this is in the end your day. Chapter 3, the lighting. Lighting that you are going to have decorating the building that is going to be in the background, or let's say you're doing it indoors, so you have to have some lights there as well. Lights that really create an amazing ambience for night. You don't want to have bright light in your face, but something that will create this romantic atmosphere. Next, we are moving to other smaller vendors, but as important as the previous ones, and it's obviously your wedding dress. In my case, I had the luck, and I'm so grateful for that my mom is preparing my bridal gown. She's a wedding dress designer, and that was the only answer that I had. Of course, I would use her help, and I'm going to attach her details so you can check it out yourself online in case you need a person to create your dream wedding gown for your special day in Greece. She ships worldwide. She has the talent to prepare a dress that will require only one fitting from you. You show up, make your fitting, and she prepares the rest, and you are ready to get your dress. Or if you are not able to be there and do your fitting, she is able to make your dress just by your measurements. She will send you all the measurements that she needs from you of your body, and she's able to make it right on your body. It will fit like a glove. And from this, we are moving to your makeup and your hairstyle. Definitely decide in advance what would be your dream appearance, your dream makeup and your dream hair. Definitely Pinterest is your answer. Create a lot of mood boards, and this will definitely help out all the other people that you are going to hire. You can find makeup artists 4 months ahead. That gives you enough time, but if you, let's say, leave it for the last moment, you will be able to find someone within maybe a month. In my case, I left my hair stylist selection at the very end because I wasn't sure if I want to prepare myself in a hair salon or if I want to hire a hairstylist to come to my place and prepare me. We found our photographer 5 months ahead. Can you find somebody in a less time than this, maybe it's a risk. I would definitely say don't leave it to pass the 6-month mark point. Start choosing your photographer slightly before 6 months from your dream wedding. And again, you go to Instagram, very important. I used to be a photographer, not a wedding photographer, but a different photographer, but I used to put my work out there. So it's important to see that the photographer has a very nice Instagram. Some people claim that you just have to have a website and you're fine. Some people just have Facebook pages as their portfolio, which I don't think it's cool, because Facebook is not designed to be a portfolio, so you are deliberately downgrading your work for no reason. You should have a portfolio page, like a website or an Instagram at least. So this is what you do. You go on Instagram, you write the city that your wedding is going to be, and you write photographer. In my case, it was Athens wedding photographer. I had a big selection of people, and I contacted several, got some estimates, and I chose the one whose style I liked and who was fitting our budget as well. I'm really happy with this selection, and I hope everything will turn out great, because I am filming this video ahead of the wedding, so definitely hope that everything will turn out great. Transportation. This is up to you. If you want your guests to have something that you prepared for them, let's say you organize a transport for them from, I don't know, their hotel to the venue and back, or from the city, from like a center point to the venue and back. This is what we did. It's something small and very nice. I believe your guests are going to remember. Of course, if this fits your budget. The guest list. Oh my god, inviting guests was one thing, okay, but collecting RSVPs, oh my god. If you don't leave it, you don't know what it is. As you would like, ideally, is your guests to RSVP on time. You have to give your guests a deadline. Preferably make your deadline for RSVP significantly earlier. In case you're organizing your wedding in your area, then your RSVP deadline can be, I don't know, maybe 2 months or 40 days in advance before your wedding, I would say. Oh, I really had to change the batteries in my camera. I really hate when this happens. Now I have to rearrange frame and all that, and I'm charging my microphone at the same time. It had to happen right now, and I still have a lot to say to you. By the time you figure out your guest number, or at least an approximate guest number, let's say you have 5 more people deciding if they're coming or no, you are ready to move on to your seating chart. Sometimes you have to prepare it yourself to create the stationery to print out the seating chart, and sometimes the venue organizes this for you, and they have the guest list, and they just say to each guest on which table to go. This is actually our way. Our venue just said that you can just give us the guest list, and we are going to coordinate every guest to their table. Some people prefer that, some people don't like this and prefer the seating chart, and usually in the US this is how they do it. We will see after the wedding if this was a good thing or if this was not a good thing, and I'm going to share this with you in the next video, of course, in the part 2 of my big fat Greek wedding. But you have to figure out on your guests on which table they're going to sit and with whom they're going to sit, and this is very important. You have to make sure that your guests have fun, and they have to have a decent conversation with the person next to them on their table. So make sure you put together couples, make sure you put the single people with the single people, and families with families. I believe this is chapter 5, and this is the most maybe interesting part, the design of your wedding, the theme of your wedding. We like to call it our big fat Greek wedding, but the theme of the wedding is actually going to decide your colors palette, flower selection, your wedding favors, and other decoration, basically the wedding tables and all that. We decided to go with the Aegean sunset. The color range of a sunset can be incredible. You have your reds, your oranges, your yellows, your bordeauxs, your pinks, purples, sometimes you have even some shades of blue. This, I believe, is going to be a really colorful wedding, and I gave as inspiration to my florist this colors. We are going to decide which flowers they are going to have in this color palette, and basically this is what we are going to use. As for the guests' attire, you decide if you want it to be a strict dress code or if you want to give just options for your guests. In our case, it's going to be semi-formal, so we just said come dressed to impress, and guests have the freedom to pick what type of attire they would like, but I gave them a mood board that shows basically my inspiration with colorful dresses, mostly for the women, but for the guys also there are some suits options that they can choose from. For the guys it's really easy, but for the ladies it's a little more complicated, so I made sure to give a mood board for a reference. People who decide to go with stationery and really print out a lot of boards, let's say your bar has to have a sign, your guest book table. I think I didn't mention that we are going to have a buffet, not a menu, so I believe this made our life easier significantly. I don't have to print any menus. People who go with stationery, you also need to consider your theme and make your stationery design accordingly, and this applies to invitations too, when you're going to design your invitations or you're going to hire a designer. But there are so many free tools online available where you can easily design your wedding invitations. In my case it was Canva. I use Canva Pro basically for a lot of stuff. Even in this case Canva Pro was amazing. This is not sponsored, I just want to share how I love Canva in general, and Canva Pro actually has a lot of tools that I use every single day, so I really prefer to pay the money each month. As for wedding websites, there are plenty of options out there. We decided to go with Zola. Zola is one of the most popular options here for the US, and of course the website will work for everyone. As for Greek options, I'm not sure if there are any Greek options for wedding websites, but definitely there are plenty of American ones. What is important, and I think this is chapter 6, what is important for your abroad guests is to give them enough information about the country they're traveling to. This is a huge responsibility actually. Not that you have to be with your guests non-stop, because this is your wedding, then you go to your honeymoon, this is your time. You don't have to be stuck with your guests. They're adults, they can be on their own and they can figure it out. But you believe owe to them some recommendations, some tips how to move around, especially if this is a country that you are familiar with, which is in our case. So we gave plenty of recommendations, and verbally and on the website. That's why the wedding website is actually for airlines that they can choose regarding the best days to visit tourist attractions, something that is document related, like how they will figure out their visa, or maybe they don't need a visa. Also regarding transportation, so they can move around in the city that they are planning to travel. As for now, if you have any questions that you would like me to answer in part 2, please write all of them down below in the comments, and I'm going to answer to every single question in the next video, and I'm going to show you the result and how everything happened. I really can't wait to make this video, but it definitely will happen a little bit later, maybe end of August, maybe September, somewhere there. So write your questions down below, and we are going to see each other, of course, next week. Bye bye!